All right, so this is how you can get your voice sounding from this to this.
Hello, how are you?
So in this video, I'm just basically going to show you how to get an AI girl voice changer, how to make it sound good, the best settings. I'm going to give you some free models to use without gatekeeping anything. I'm going to give you the best advice for tweaking, and I'm going to show you how to connect it to any program you want so you can troll whoever you want, where you want. And in the end, I'm just going to give my final tips and conclusion. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just going to make it quick and not waste any of your time. Alright, so after you've gone to this page that I've linked in my description, scroll down until you see download and related links. Now, in other videos I've seen on YouTube, there's like a box with like different links. It's changed now. The GitHub page is changed, so this is the updated version. Just click on VCC client repository on the download and related links. Now, listen carefully. If you have an AMD GPU, you have to download Onyx Direct ML CUDA and then the latest one. If you have NVIDIA GPU, download Onyx GPU CUDA and then just download the latest one. Click on it. It's going to say like, oh, too big to display. Just press download and then download the file and extract the file as well. Okay, so after you've extracted it, you can name the file AI Voice Changer to make life easier for you. And once you open it, this is how it looks like for me, but for you, it's going to look a little different. For you, you're going to have the MMV server SIO, and these ones won't exist. Now, just to make your life easier, please create a new folder and call it models. Just call it models. I don't need to create one. I already have one. But just make a models folder. After that, open the top folder, scroll down until you see a file called, it's called start. Let me find it real quick. Start http.batch, this batch file. This is basically the file you're going to have to click on to start the program. So just for ease of like use, right click, create shortcut, and Control X this shortcut and bring it back to this place, just so you're going to have easier access. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but please just do it. It's going to save you a lot of time. Now this vcable stuff, I'll get to that later. Okay, so now just run the start file, and for you, it's going to have like a big download, and just let it download. For me, I've already downloaded this program, so it's going to just launch. Now just press start. Now you have the voice changer open. For you, you won't have any models yet, and you will have these basic ones, but these are very bad. Never use these. These are like Japanese models. So now, to actually get models, you're going to have to join their Discord server. I'm going to link this in my description as well. Now open their Discord and go to a channel called Voice Models. Now at first, you're going to have random models and it's just going to be very overwhelming. So what I like to do, I like to click on the e-girl filter. Then I like to click on this button, open it, and click on the English filter. So now it looks like nothing changed. Click on sort and view and click on match all. So now you're going to have models that match your specific tags. Now, just to not waste your time, I'm going to give you 3 models that I know work very well. The first is E-Woman. This one is very good. The second is May ASMR. That one is very good. And the third model is called Syria Win. You can click on this one as well. Now, just for the video, I'm going to show you how to download these models. So I'm going to download E-Woman. Click on it. If you want, they're going to have a file with a play file to like recognize the voice.
This is a test.
But it's going to sound different for everybody. So it's just going to give you like a general idea, but it's not going to sound the same. So click on the download at the top. Just continue to it and download the voice. After the voice is downloaded, just extract it like all the other files. And you're going to have the extraction right here. Now, for the ease of use, please just put this file in your models folder. Now, for me, I already have E-Woman, so I won't need it. But this is just where you're going to have all your models stacked and sorted out, because you're going to need this later. So just make sure to put it in the models folder. All right, now that you've clicked on the E-Woman folder that you just downloaded, you're going to have a path file, and some voices have JSON files as well, like this one, for example. It doesn't matter, but if it has 2, just make sure to use both. Now, open your E-Woman folder. And in the voice changer, click on edit. After you've clicked on edit, you're going to see all the voices. Now, I have plenty of them, but for you, they're just going to have these default ones. So go to a blank one and click on upload. Now, you have model and index. Where the place it says model, you're going to put the path files. And if it has a JSON file, put it at index. So for now, we're just going to click model. And we're going to go to this eWoman folder, and we're going to click path, and that's it. This one is now path, and you press upload. Now you scroll down and you see it doesn't have a picture, so it gets kind of confusing. So what you should do is just give it a random picture. Just click on this. All right, so I've just given it some random bullshit picture. So now that we close it, we can actually find the model. So click on the model and make sure every time you switch models, the tune is going to reset to 0. So just make sure of that when you switch models and test stuff out. Now for the settings, these are the most important, like this is the most important step to sound like a woman. Put in at 0.3. If it's too, like, if you need more audio, you can put it a bit higher, but for me, this worked perfectly. Put out between 4 and 5. For me, 4.6 was the sweet spot. Now, tune is the most important. Anything below 0 sounds like dog shit, especially if you want a male voice to turn into a female voice. Anything above like 20 to 17 is way too high. For me, the sweet spot was 12. If you want to test out, especially if you have a different mic and it's like very quiet or very like noisy, stick with 12. And if it sounds bad, you can higher it a bit, like increments of 1 or 2. And if it sounds too high pitch, you can lower it a bit. But in general, please stay around 12 to 15-ish. Index, don't touch index. Now for noise suppression, you can keep this off. It doesn't really matter that much. And it kind of fucks up the audio, so just keep it off. Now this setting, put it at crap tiny. And the threshold, for me, I have a pretty sensitive mic, so having this higher just filtered out all the bullshit noises. But if your mic is very quiet, you can lower this down a bit. That's just basically the setting that how much audio your mic needs to input for it to actually register. So for me, maximum works the best, but you can experiment with lower if your mic is very like quiet. Now for chunk, this is the most important one for the quality like of the voice. 256 is the sweet spot for me. The higher you go, the better it sounds, but the more delay it has. If you want to troll people in game or on Discord, don't go above like 256, 330, because the delay will be too high for it to sound realistic and actually respond to people. If you figure that your GPU is kind of ass and you need like, you know, it can't handle it, go to like 192 or 128. Don't go lower than this. The audio will be so bad, like it's just not worth it. So stick around 256-ish. Extra, put it on maximum. If you struggle with performance, you can lower this, but I don't advise you to do that. GPU, press GPU 0. Now for audio, just use client. I've heard that server can be faster, but it's a pain in the ass and it just glitches out, so don't use that. Now, the most important step is to put input. I've already said that, but anyway, just input, you put it on your own mic, like the mic you just used. So for me, it's going to be my Fifine mic. Output, now this is what allows you to use a voice changer on different games or like Discord or Roblox or Fortnite, whatever you want to troll people on. You're going to need a virtual audio cable. Now, I've linked this in the description. So just go to my link in the description for the virtual audio cable and download the Windows one. And if you're on Mac, just download Mac, but I figure you're on Windows, so just download Windows one. After it's downloaded, just extract it, because all of these are like a zip file, so extract it. And what I like to do, you don't have to do this, but like I said, organization will be your friend if you're going to use this often. I like to put the driver pack in the same folder with all the voice changer folders. So just swipe it in there, and it can be like easier and more like organized for yourself. After that, open the virtual cable folder and scroll down until you see V cable setup X64. Click on it and run it. Now for me, it will say remove driver. Now for you, just keep clicking next. I won't need to show you this. Just go through the download process. And after that, please restart your PC so the driver can integrate fully. And after that, you're going to have to like relaunch your voice changer, which is why the shortcut will be nice to have. So I'll just like come back to the video after you've resetted everything, and then I'll like continue with the steps. So now after you've restarted your PC and you've launched your voice changer back up, make sure the tune isn't resetted or anything. Now put output as cable input VB audio virtual cable that you just downloaded the drivers for. What this basically does, it's the middleman between your mic and the game. So this is what you're gonna put as input on different games and like Discord and stuff. And it basically allows the voice changer to go from voice changer and your mic to the program you're trying to use the voice changer on. And monitor, this is basically just used to monitor the sound of the voice, and this is a very underrated setting. I've used this a lot while testing. And basically, if you turn the voice changer on and you have the monitor as your headphones, you will hear the voice changer in your earphones. Now, I can't use this now because I try to do it, like, I try to record testing this and my fucking PC gets a blue screen when I try to do this shit. So just turn it on, have this on monitor, and you will be able to hear your own voice, like with the voice changer. So you can kind of test how it sounds instead of like using OBS and spending like 10 million hours doing that. So this is very good. And once you're like ready to go, you can turn this off or keep it on while playing to like make sure it sounds decent. And the gain is just how hard it will come through your own headphones. So I've put it at 3.3. Just doesn't matter. Depends on how noisy you feel like it is while testing the voices out. All right, so now you're basically set up. And now I'm just going to show you how to get this on Roblox and on Discord and just get it working properly. All right, so the first one I'm going to do is on Discord. And what you're going to have to do is put the input device as your cable output that you just downloaded as like the middleman. Put this on. You can do a mic test, but be aware that the mic test in Discord sounds horrible, but in call it sounds different. So if you want to do a real test, just get your phone out, different account, call each other, and you can test from there, what I've done. But you can mic test, but make sure that it's not going to be the same sound. All right, so for Roblox, if you want to use this on Roblox, what you can do is just, let me join Neighbors real quick, like a microphone game mode. I'm in Neighbors right now, and the way to connect this to Neighbors and any voice chat game in Roblox is to every time you join. Now, I just want to disclaim y'all guys, there's going to be videos on YouTube to like change the default device so it instantly connects, but it's a massive headache and you're not going to use this constantly and it just messes with your own input devices. So I recommend that every time you play a game and you want to troll people, before you do anything in the game, if you leave and come back, you have to do this again. Just press escape or just the Roblox icon, go settings, and change the input device from your own mic to the virtual audio cable input. So now, if you turn the voice changer on and you talk, and your mic in Discord is on, okay, I'm apparently getting hacked by the Siberian government, but after this is on, and the mic is on is in-game, and you have this as your input device, it should all be working. And what I've used as an easy thing is every time your mic is on and you talk, it's going to be a bit delayed for this to turn green, which means it's the voice changer itself, and that's just the delay from your mic and the voice changer itself. So after that, you can just play the game, test out different voices, and that's basically how you use this stuff. Just make sure that if you change models, put the tune back to 12 or whatever tune you're trying to use, you can use monitor to test out the voices. And if it does have a JSON file, just make sure to put it in while you like add different models as well. And that's basically it. There's nothing else that you can really download for this. These are the best settings that I've found. You can tweak them a little bit, but I doubt you will find the major improvements unless you have like a NASA PC. So depends on your gameplay. So yeah, if you want to just have it in any program outside of Roblox or Discord, you can just make sure that the input device is the virtual cable. And as a bonus, if it's a game where there's no input device setting, go to input devices in sound and change it to your virtual cable. So for games where it doesn't have an option specifically for input devices, change your Windows input, because that's the input it reads for those specific programs. And you can just change it in here, and then boom, it should work in there as well. And a quick side note, if you want to do trolling of like e-girl voice and then go back to your own voice as like a big reveal or anything like that in Roblox, you can just quickly swap back from these. It's basically no delay. So in game, just do a quick switch, own mic, go back. It should be voice changer again. All right, so that's basically it. That's literally everything you will ever need to know for these types of voice changers, or like for this specific type of voice changer. I hope the models I gave you work fine, and if they don't, just use the same filters and scroll through them a bit and just find something that works for you. Now, what I will say to you, you're gonna have to like higher your pitch a bit while you speak into the mic to up your chances of it sounding good. Now, it's a little zesty, I get that, but it's better than just videos telling you to get like practice a girl voice. That's not the point of trying to find a voice changer. You want to make it like easy for yourself. So try different models, try different tunes, stick around the general area I gave you, and after that you should be good to go, to be honest. So yeah, if you enjoyed this tutorial, if you want more easy quick tutorials that don't waste your time, make sure to like subscribe to my channel, and I'll do some more voice trolling as well. And maybe if you guys want it, I can drop some more like goated models, but for now these are the best models I've found and used, and you're gonna have to experiment a bit with your own voices and your own girl voice and how well it sounds. You can't be going like you can use this with a hella deep voice, but the more your girl voice without the voice changer is good, the easier of a job the voice changer will have, and it will sound like more natural. So make sure to like kind of still practice the zesty ass voices. So yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Goodbye, bitches.